My next guest is a terrific actor who you know from Game of Thrones, Narcos, and he stars in The Mandalorian. He's unbelievable in The Mandalorian. Well, you could also see him in Wonder Woman 1984, which will be in select theaters and IMAX Christmas Day, and it will also be available on the same day on HBO Max. Here is Pedro Pascal. Yeah, look at you, buddy. It's always great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Look at you, man. I love your hair.
You like it?
Yeah, I like the relaxed.
It's kind of out of control, and you don't know where it's going to go.
All alone in the studio look. I like it a lot.
Hey, Wonder Woman 1984 comes out next week, and tomorrow is the season finale of The Mandalorian. This is a pretty amazing time to be you right now, and in this crazy time, this crazy world. But I just want to thank you for all the content and all the stuff you have us look forward to, and it's really helpful for us.
Well, yeah. I mean, as you say it, it makes me sweat.
No pressure, no pressure. Although I'm assuming you're getting phone calls like crazy about like, hey, can you hook me up with a Baby Yoda doll? Can you get me a Baby Yoda?
I'm totally way ahead of it.
Right?
No
you
idea.
knew it was going to happen.
I get ahead of it. I'm my friend. I've been my friend's, all the ones with kids anyway, my friend's favorite person for a while. Not that I get much, to be honest with you.
No,
I stole a little Lego piece from the very first kind of Mandalorian Star Wars toy experience that I had, and I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to take this, literally this size Lego. I'm just putting it in my pocket, and I'll take it with me. And I got a call.
Oh, they knew that you. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
How are you with keeping secrets? Because how did you keep Baby Yoda a secret to the whole entire world?
That was the first time that I kept a secret, and I didn't even tell my family. Like, I told no one. You know, Kristen Wiig was on your show just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
She was, talking about how good she follows the rules.
Yeah, she didn't tell anyone. She didn't mention. Not allowed to really talk about it now, even.
Yeah. Well, so she had this like cocktail thing, get together thing in London before we started shooting officially, and for everyone to kind of meet and chat and get together. And I met two of her very close friends, and they were asking me what I was doing in the movie, and I was like, oh, and I was like, well, I'm this guy, and he sort of is alongside Kristen, but I'm sure Kristen's told you everything. And they're like, no. She's not. She says she's not allowed to talk about it. And these are like two of her best friends.
Yeah, she takes it serious.
I had literally told the entire plot to my Uber driver on the way to those cocktails. He was like, so what are you doing in London? I was like, oh, I'm shooting a movie. And they're like, what's the movie? And I was like, this is a big movie. It's Wonder Woman. And he's like, what's the character? And I was like, oh, well, I got to start from the beginning here.
Oh,
so
my
this is
gosh.
What he does, and this is what happens.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, I was like, either it's like, he doesn't care or he's not going to believe me. So I didn't.
He kept your secret, man. If you ever see him again.
I realized once Kristen was like not telling her, she wasn't telling her fiance at the time. She wasn't telling anybody.
I've seen the movie. She still wouldn't tell me what she did in the movie. Like, oh, dude, I know everything. She's like, yeah, I just don't. I'm so close. Why ruin it now? I go, I don't care. I'm totally fine with you.
I'm here to ruin it. What do you want to know?
No, I won't let you do that. How did you get cast in the movie? Did you know Patty before this, or?
Yeah, I'd met Patty. I worked with her on a pilot that never saw the light of day, and this was a role that had a very kind of small part in the pilot, actually. So I just got to work with her for a couple of days, but I was an incredible fan of hers. Like, I'd seen Monster and everything that she'd done on TV, and so I actually got a call from the movie's producer, Chuck Roven, who I was working with on something at the time, and he said that Patty wanted to talk to me about a role in Wonder Woman, and I talked with her and had this incredible conversation with her on Skype, and she described this really, really cool character, but I didn't have a script, and I also just wasn't really registering that she wanted me to play the part. I didn't see how that would be possible without killing myself trying to get it, really, because I've done much more for a guest spot on like Law and Order, Criminal Intent.
That's the secret. That's the secret for any
three
actor out there.
callbacks for.
Wow. Yeah, isn't that amazing, right? Gosh,
Yeah, and so then I had to fly to London to go and have like I had the part, and they were just asking me to go to London to do fittings and to sit down with Patty and to talk about it and everything like that. I still didn't have a script, and I wasn't asking for anything.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I was
Yes.
just like, let me be a part of this. I got to read the script leaving London. I read it on the plane, and it could have been, it could have been a piece of furniture, and I would have said yes to it. And turned out to be this like juicy. I kept on seeing his name on the pages, and I was like, I can't believe this.
You gave it to your Uber driver, like, what do you think about this?
Yeah, exactly.
You got any
Give it to the
notes?
flight attendant. Do you think I should?
You got any notes?
Did I
on
do
this
the
one?
right thing?
I don't know. I could read it over the loudspeaker if you want me to. I want to show everyone a clip from the movie. Here's Pedro Pascal in Wonder Woman 1984. Take a look.
Well, aren't you resourceful?
Come with me.
No, I don't think so. Remove this woman, please. Permanently. You okay?
I don't know.
Pedro Pascal, Wonder Woman 1984 will be in select theaters at IMAX Christmas Day and available the same day on HBO Max. Thank you so much for being here. As always, buddy, it's always good to see you. You keep crushing it on everything. Oh my gosh. Wonder Woman, Mandalorian, come on. Happy holidays to you, bud.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on.